Chris Frankel here, Head of Human Performance for TRX. Recently I was having breakfast with a good friend of mine, Dan John, and he says, yeah, I know you can do a lot of great things on the suspension trainer, but what are the one or two things that it does better than anything else, and the reason I need to have it in my athletes' programs and hang it in the facility? Well, after some more conversation, we really landed on what I thought were the three big things about the suspension trainer. One, we talk about it being all core all the time because everything's an integrated movement. How do you resist rotation, work into rotation, and make that core turn on and transmit what's going on to the feet up to the hands? The other one was, this is a great pulling piece of equipment. It might be the best pulling piece of equipment out on the market because you use your body weight, and if you need external load, you can add it in there, but it integrates the entire posterior chain during the pull. And it's a great way to train one side of the body at a time, a unilateral effect, meaning you can assess and train imbalances from one side to the other. So if I were to pick an exercise that really highlights all three of these things pretty well, I would take this one, which is a single arm, single leg squat row, which means all I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with a couple of rows to get everything lit up. It's a single arm, so I'm going to go without rotation, nice and control. My core has to resist rotation. I'm pulling down and back with that shoulder girdle before I'm finishing up with the arm. Now that I got that posterior chain lit up, I'm going to start to integrate everything. I'm going to take my left hand on the suspension trainer, my right leg stays planted on the ground. I find that core control. I'm going down under control and driving up, integrating that left shoulder with that right hip. So I'm getting some core work, resisting rotation, I'm getting some pull, and I'm getting unilateral work all at the same time. Now we can break that down, make it easier, we can break that down and make it harder, but that's one of the great things about the suspension trainer, we can scale it. But it's great for core, unilateral work, and pulling.